It's finally here! Over a decade ago, one man had an idea as a young boy to create something that the entire world can enjoy from children to adults. Growing up as a child, Sakurai imagined toys battling out from different universes. Little did he know he'd soon be responsible for 4 superstar hits and would make history, including his latest title for Nintendo Wii U and the first time on a portable Nintendo 3DS. I'm SuperGirlKels, and welcome to my review of Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii U and 3DS. There has never really been a story when it comes to the Smash series, besides the Subspace Emissary mode in Brawl, which is what some people were looking forward to, coming back in the new Smash. Instead, Sakurai offers Smash to complement the classics such as Melee in 2001 and 64 in the 90s, where the game strictly focused on being a party game for the family and friends to compete. Since there isn't really a story, I might as well talk about what Smash is all about then. Players from 1 to the first time compete on a battlefield in many modes and stages to prove that they are the best using their favorite character from the Nintendo universe and 3 other universes that include third-party characters such as Capcom's Mega Man, Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, and Namco's King Pac-Man. The first to get their opponent off the stage and out of the screen is the winner. That's basically the concept, and it's so basic that it has strived players around the world to become obsessed. Something so simple yet so addicting and unique changed fighting games and created its own unique style of gameplay. The gameplay is what Smash is all about. 3DS and Wii U contain the same style and goal of defeating their opponents. They each have identical physics in the game, but different modes and features. While the 3DS version has a mode called Smash Run, where people collect power-ups in 5 minutes inspired by Kirby's Air Ride to power up their characters and face off in a duel. There's also different stages exclusive to 3DS that contains stages based off popular 3DS titles, such as Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon X and Y, and New Super Mario Bros. 2. Meanwhile, the Wii U being voted as the most supreme version that contains the 8-player Smash, order challenges by Crazy Hand and Master Hand. Classic mode has the Master Fortress, which is scary as I'll never do it. Special Smash, which you can customize your own character in your own way using items, then use in battle, which makes the game even crazier and damn hilarious. Both versions have so much to offer that blows the world away, which is what you expect with Smash. More features such as albums, where you can take photos and store them in your SD card to your computer later on, recording replays of moments maybe you want to show the entire world on how you beat your friend that you could never beat in the past, team battle, custom rules, and Stage Builder is back, so that's pretty exciting, and it's a lot better than how it was in Brawl, where you can actually, customize where you want things, how you want things, how big, how small. It's just perfect! Oh, did I mention? Custom characters! For the first time in Smash history, you can now customize your own character with moves and abilities to improve your character, so now you can finally beat Diddy Kong! If you want to. The reason why I brought him up, it's leading me to my actual gameplay of the characters. Each character has their own unique special moves brought in from their own universe. Most characters are very balanced, and this has always been an issue in Smash community, where if you could look at competitive-wise, Smash characters don't seem to be even, which create tier lists, and why Meta Knight was the supreme of Brawl, which is why I brought up Diddy, because besides him and Sheik, everybody is pretty damn basic to each other. Every single character is just so even, and that's another thing I just love about this game. They really worked hard on really balancing out each character, and really fixing up everything. Even though we're not having any more DLC to patch things up a bit, we got enough to make the game balanced, and that's all I want. None of the characters feel the same to each other. Some are heavy, while some are light, some run fast, some are slow. Everyone is different, and out of all 50 characters, including DLC Mewtwo coming in spring, it's an endless possibility. There's always something new, and it's exciting for everyone to enjoy. It's a game that can never get boring, which I don't really blame Nintendo for the reason they only release Smash every 5 to 7 years. The gameplay is just full of freedom, and there's so many ways of winning and losing that you're always left breathless and surprised. It's not a platforming or adventure game such as racing, where you're getting from point A to B, but instead going from C to A to D to B and na. There's over 4,000 possibilities of how the matchups could have gone. It's endless, just like the hype for amiibos! Strictly for Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo has now developed figurines introduced with Smash, where you can collect every character in Smash over time and use them in battle, and also for other games coming on later next year. They start off as level 0 and level up to 50. But that's not the important part. The most amazing thing about them is that they actually learn. Anything you do to your amiibo, they actually remember it as they advance and learn more if they lose. The stronger they get, the harder it is for you and your friends to beat him. You could give him moves, power-up, even a nickname, so it's like your own little pet. It's the Smash brother we never had. You see what I did? Literally, I can't tell you how I've bonded with my Kirby amiibo. This is damn addicting, and you can say that you're just going to buy one of them, but let me tell you, that's not happening! The suckiest thing, though, is that these amiibos are exclusively limited. Every character that comes out is in a wave, so there'll be a bunch of characters including 6, or a wave will include 3 characters or more. But once they're sold out, good luck getting another. There's been amiibos that are so rare now that Nintendo isn't making anymore, so they're selling over $200 online. This includes Marth and Villager. Good luck. This is sort of like the adapters they brought back for us to use the GameCube controllers! Nintendo was so nice to listen to the audience and allow us to use GameCube once again for Smash, so classic Melee to Brawl players around the world who have created a competitive community for Smash tournaments can now use their favorite style of gameplay controls once again. The biggest feature in Smash is probably its replay value. After all the features I just told you, it's not even the end. Finally, with the online being improved from Brawl, you can now play smoothly online. Of course, I've had my moments with lag. If you don't have a good connection, good luck getting online with both 3DS and Wii U. I recommend for the Wii U version getting the LAN adapter to make you wired rather than wireless. I'll guarantee you that you won't have any problems. You should also consider turning off Spot Pass or download data on the Options Online Smash. It'll reduce the lag by a bunch. But in general, the online is so improved that you can finally rely on it to train for competitive tournaments. Example, in Brawl, even though it would seem it's lag-free, there's actually a couple of lags, like switches, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much slowed down, but you don't exactly feel it. Only playing offline afterwards you would actually be able to tell the difference, where now you can actually play smoothly online to the fact where you just feel like you're playing offline. So this is why it's a huge difference. Smash is endless. Whether it's items, no items, customs or not, it's an endless ride with Smash Bros, and it's something that every gamer in the world needs to be playing. I mean, take a look at these graphics. It just screams, look at me, I'm beautiful, I'm like a little butterfly. Smash has always been known for its advanced graphics. You look at 64 and yell out, oh my god, 3D models. Do you remember Millie? It was the first time we saw cinematics on Nintendo when GameCube first came out. Brawl took the edgier look and made the Wii look HD at times. And now with Smash 4 finally being in HD on Wii U, it just makes everything fit into one puzzle. The way the lighting shines out of Battlefield on Sunset, or how Final Destination's light shines on you and just makes you turn into pure shadow. The detail of every character's animation. God, everything just feels so alive and it just gets you hype! It brings out the physics and it's something that you just get lost in. Even the 3DS version. Smash 3DS has its own separate definition of beauty. Look at it! The 3D model animation on Smash makes it look real. Only if I zoom in, I really can closely see a little problem with graphics. But this is a portable system. What kind of portable system has graphics like this with 3D models while still running at 60 frames per second? It's beautiful. I feel like the lighting could have been done a little better, but again, it's not in HD and that's okay. The graphics are even still just as impressive as Brawl, and just for me, that's enough. They even allowed you to have outlines for your character in case of the background sticks out just a bit too much for you, in case you can't see your characters, you might have some issue or something like that. Luckily I got a good eye vision, so I can see the characters perfectly fine. But some people even prefer the outline because it brings out the characters. It's really nice of them to do this and really think about every little detail in this game. I know why now it takes so long to make a Smash game. They really took a lot of time taking fan, favors and really planning out what we wanted. It's about time they do this, and I damn respect it. Speaking of respect, let's talk about the music. The first time I heard Smash's main theme, I didn't exactly know how to feel about it. Personally, though, I think I was a bit too obsessed with Brawl's anthem of singing opera. As hype built, though, during time, it went by and I was adjusting more and more to the theme for Smash 4. And on launch, when that cinematic played on the Wii U to open up my game, my eyes dropped dead and I held my heart with all the soul inside of me, and I cried and screamed so much. It's beautiful. There's so many tracks in both 3DS and Wii U versions. You're always listening to something new. Don't like something? I don't blame you, so why don't you just turn it off? Just like in Brawl, you can actually control which music you want where and how often you want of a chance of that song playing. It's an amazing feature that I think is important to remember, because if you're smashing out, you gotta have that right bass to get you winning. It's kinda like a movie when you're about to defeat the bad guy, you gotta have that inspiring music playing. The music and all isn't my favorite music of the series due to some remixes and changes that I personally think was not worth at all. It even annoyed me at times. But only because you can change what you don't like and the option to make music louder than sound effects or sound effects louder than music, it makes this absolutely acceptable. Do you have a Nintendo Wii U? Do you have a 3DS? Smash? Get them all. These are the type of games that come out once in a blue moon. We don't get games with such replay value that's worth playing for years and years to come without getting bored anymore. For Nintendo, this is heaven on earth, literally. Universes of all of Nintendo's greatest franchises come together to compete for the gold, getting friends and families involved, creating hype around the world, just battling out and showing which character is the best in your opinion is just done perfectly. It's a game that every Nintendo 3DS and Wii U owner should have, and it's something to play at home or even on the go, especially when you're bored. From 2 minutes to hours, Smash 4 won't disappoint. I rate Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii U and 3DS a 9.5. Great stuff, Nintendo! Now let's sell some Wii U's!